Hello guys, welcome to Soft Voice Tales. Today's story is titled, The Last Letter on Her Doorstep. The story, Anya never believed a single moment could change a person's entire world. She always thought heartbreak arrived slowly, like winter creeping toward your window, fogging the glass long before the snow finally touched the ground. But that rainy Sunday proved her wrong. All it took was one letter. One envelope. One quiet morning. The rain had been falling since dawn, tapping against her apartment windows like someone gently knocking to be let in. Anya wrapped herself in her oversized gray sweater and walked toward the door to pick up the morning milk. But when she opened it, she froze. There, lying on the welcome mat, was a small, pale envelope. There was no name on it. No address. No stamp. Just her doorstep, and the letter. Her breath trembled slightly as she picked it up. Something about it felt old, like it had been written long before the morning it arrived. Her fingers slipped beneath the flap, slowly lifting it open. Inside was a folded sheet of paper, yellowed at the edges, with handwriting she hadn't seen in years. It was Rehan's. Her heart dropped. Rehan, her first love, her almost forever. The man who had walked out of her life 8 years ago without a final conversation, without an explanation, without a goodbye. Her hands shook as she unfolded the letter. My dearest Anya, if you're reading this, it means I couldn't give this to you myself. I'm sorry for that, truly. I know I owe you more than apologies, more than words, more than these thin lines of ink. But this letter, it's the last thing I have left to offer you. Anya felt her chest tighten. She sank onto a chair, letting the rain outside fill the silence around her. Rehan had always written like he spoke, gentle, honest, almost painfully sincere. She continued reading. The day I walked away from you was the day I found out something I didn't know how to face. Something I couldn't burden you with. Her fingers pressed into the paper as if holding it could keep her steady. I was diagnosed with a congenital heart condition. The doctor said it was unpredictable, maybe a month, maybe a year, maybe longer if I was lucky. But I wasn't brave enough to let you watch me fade. Anya felt tears pricking her eyes. The rain outside blurred into a soft hum. Rehan had been sick. All this time, leaving you was the hardest thing I ever did. But I convinced myself it was kindness. If I disappeared, you would move on. You would hate me, maybe, but you would live. She whispered through her tears, I never hated you, I just wanted you to stay. I tried to write to you so many times. I tried to explain, to tell you why I vanished. But the words felt small compared to the pain I caused. I never had the courage to send any of the letters, until now. Her breath caught. Until now, meant something final. Something irreversible. I met someone recently, a kind old man in the hospice. He told me something I want to share with you. Love is not measured by how long it lasts, but by how deeply it roots itself in your soul. If that's true, Anya, then you have lived in my soul every day. Anya pressed the letter to her heart, tears slipping down her face like the rain sliding down her window. I am leaving all my unsent letters with someone I trust. He promised me he'd deliver them if I couldn't. This last one, is the truth I owe you. Her hands trembled now. You were my peace, my laughter, my gentle place in this world. I hope you forgive me someday. I hope you live beautifully. I hope you love again, fearlessly, openly. And if you ever think of me, think of the boy who loved you quietly till his last breath. Yours, Rehan. Anya sat there for a long time, frozen in a storm of memories and emotions she thought she had buried years ago. 8 years of unanswered questions. 8 years of hurt. 8 years of thinking she wasn't enough. But the truth was gentler than her imagination had ever been. And also heavier. She looked at the envelope again and noticed something tucked inside, a small photograph. It was the two of them at the beach, smiling like the world had no edges. On the back, in faded handwriting, he had written, A love like ours doesn't end. It simply rests. Anya placed the letter on her table, lit a small candle beside it, and whispered, Goodbye, Rehan. But it wasn't a bitter goodbye. It was the kind that softens the heart and gives it room to breathe again. The rain outside slowly weakened, turning into a gentle drizzle, like the sky, too, was learning to let go. Thank you for listening to Soft Voice Tales. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more soft, soulful narratives.